Here's that transfer case brace for new process 271. This is kind of a standard transfer case behind a 48RE. This is on a 3rd gen Dodge. The 2nd gens also have the same issue. Basically, you got all this weight hanging behind the extension housing. That's the overdrive housing on a 48RE. If you have a good mount, you might not break the housing or have a lot of play. So in this case here, I've got kind of a more rigid mount. I might have some vibration issues with this adapter case here. It's rubber on the bottom part here. So the vehicle does need to have a skid guard. This vehicle did not have one from the factory. I thought it did, but looking at where it mounts, I was mistaken. So if you don't have a transfer case mount, transfer case skid guard, you can order the parts. There's a million different manufacturers for this transfer case brace. This is a adapter case. It was pretty reasonable. There's some really cheap ones too, and I say cheap price-wise. I mean, there isn't really much involved there. That's a repurposed mount. I can't remember what that is. I think that's some sort of Chevrolet mount. It's really you're buying this part, and then of course, you know, the complete set. So you take out 2 bolts. You can kind of see you get 2 longer bolts. These are the factory ones that are shorter. You get 2 longer bolts. You get this piece here and that mount, and it's pretty straightforward. 8 bolts kind of sandwiches underneath the skid guard. If you don't have a skid guard, most of these manufacturers or just look online. It will tell you what parts to order. This becomes a little tricky right here because factory one is a tapped part on the side of the frame. It was pretty cheesy, so I essentially got a strap here, welded 2 bolts the right width, and then use this access hole here. You also have another one on the other side there to put it in, and then that way I went with a little bit larger bolt. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. You can kind of see this piece here. So that's a complete install. Just filling up the transfer case right now.